Everyone says Apple Notes is too simple compared to Notion or Obsidian, but they're missing the point. Notes is already on every Apple device that you own, and when you know these quick capture shortcuts, it becomes the fastest way to get thoughts out of your head and into your device. Let me show you, starting with Quick Notes. Quick Notes is a feature inside of Apple Notes that, well, has you get notes into Apple Notes quickly. They show up in a separate section up at the top on your phone, inside of your own Quick Notes section. The easiest way that I have used Quick Notes on the iPhone is inside of Control Center. So you can edit your Control Center. I've got Quick Note right there. And when you tap it, a new screen will pop up. And you can do this from anywhere inside of the operating system. And when you start typing and then hit save, it goes back to whatever you were doing. So if you're on the home screen and you do a Quick Note and you want to record that you have a Quick Note, and you just hit save, then you're back to the home screen. So this gives you the flexibility to get stuff into Apple Notes quickly and then sort through it later. So I commonly go through my Quick Notes every week. There's even ways inside of smart folders to show Quick Notes that have been created within the last 7 days inside of a list. So I put that in my weekly review folder and try to get through all of the ideas and things that were down in case I want to act on something like it's a new video idea or something that I want to go research. And because Control Center works the same way across iPad and Mac, you have the same functionality on all of your devices. So inside of Control Center, you can add Quick Note, and then you can get to that Apple Notes Quick Note functionality on whatever device that you are using. A bonus here on the iPad is that if you have the Apple Pencil, you can just tap on the screen and start writing. And this isn't exactly a Quick Note per se. It does add a new note, but it shows up in your All Notes folder. So it's not in that separate Quick Notes section that I showed you earlier, just something to note, but you can jot things down easily and then go back to locking your device and it's saved for you to review later. On the Mac, you have what are called hot corners, and by default, if you go to the bottom right corner, that is a Quick Note. That's by far the easiest way on a Mac to get in to Apple Notes and get into this Quick Note functionality. And in the settings, you can change it. So if you wanted to have the same Quick Note pop up every time, you can keep adding to it. I have mine set up so it's a new Quick Note every time I go down to the bottom right-hand corner. If you wanted to change what side that was on, you can go into System Settings, search Hot Corner, and when you click that, you could set it to any of the corners on the screen. Additionally, in Control Center on the Mac, you can have Quick Note like I mentioned before. And a couple bonus methods that maybe you didn't know about, but if you long press the Apple Notes icon, you can also add a new note quickly. One other method to get things into Apple Notes, and if you're on the Mac, you would right click inside of the dock and you have the same option to do a new note. Caveat here is it's not exactly a quick note, but it creates a regular new note in a quick fashion. So this video is all about easy ways to get things into Apple Notes. That's one more way to do it. Next, we'll talk about Spotlight Actions, which is something they added in Mac OS 26. So if you're using Spotlight and you hit the search button, you can do Command 3 to get to Actions. And then there's a whole bunch of different actions that you could set up. The one that I want to cover here is called Create Note. And you see to the right hand side, you have what is called now Quick Keys. So I set Create Note to CN. So if I'm even in just regular Spotlight, I don't have to go to Actions. I can just type CN and it will create a new note with the contents that I type in. And then you have the option to click whatever folder you want it to go to as well. So I really like that. Third-party options have had this ability for a while. Things like Raycast have the same functionality. In some cases, it's even easier because you could set a single hotkey to create that new note, and you could get to it from anywhere. You don't even have to be inside of, the Spotlight or the Spotlight replacement. So just something to think about, new feature to be aware, and an easy way to get things into Apple Notes. The final thing we're going to talk about here is Apple Shortcuts. And a comment on a recent video brought my attention to one called Remember This. So if you didn't know, inside of Apple Shortcuts, there's a gallery view. Apple has a bunch of different shortcuts that are pre-made. If you didn't know where to start, or you're one of the people like I was in the past that thinks, what do people actually use shortcuts for? Like, is it useful at all? There's a whole gallery inside of the Shortcuts app with a bunch of pre-created shortcuts. So, browse that if you're new to figure out if there's things in there that might work for you. But I'm going to search for the Remember This shortcut. Apple markets this as something to help people with short-term memory loss, but it effectively adds daily note functionality to Apple Notes. And that's something that's missing that apps like Obsidian and Craft do have. And it's something that I've been playing around with a little bit lately. So pretty much what this shortcut does is create a new note every day. And then as you go throughout the day and run this shortcut again, it will tag the time each time, and you can type things in or add images or share things from other apps. And it'll tag a timestamp for each time you add things into the note. So I tweaked this a little bit, and I called mine create/add to daily note. I've already created a daily note today, so when I run this, I'm just going to record something with my voice here to add into the note. Hit done. I added functionality if I wanted to add a tag, so it would then put that note inside of a specific smart folder. And then it just closes out of the shortcut. So it doesn't open the note. I do have one to open the daily note. So when I go in there, I have one tagged at 9:59 a.m. the first time I tried to record this and didn't have the overhead camera on. And the 10:16 a.m. that I'm doing here with this recording. Back to the iPhone for a second. I have this then tagged to my action button. So when I click the action button, I have the ability to open the daily note or create an add to the daily note. I also have a few other shortcuts that I've covered in the past: daily journal, morning pages, homework for life. Those are all tagged to Apple Notes, as is the new idea, which goes into my idea page for YouTube. Previously, I didn't really have a great use for the action button on the iPhone, but I have been really enjoying this lately, and it makes that daily note functionality a little bit more useful for me. And then if I swipe over to the left on my iPhone home screen, the other way you could do this with shortcuts is widgets. So this shortcut is a stack down here with various folders that have all of the shortcuts that I would want to try to run quickly. I don't use this as often, but it's nice that it's there, and it's a feature that you should be aware of in case you wanted to have, a shortcut gallery widget on your home screen or on your home screen of your iPad or your Mac or your iPhone. And then you can also add shortcuts to your home screen or to your dock on the Mac. So if you're on the Mac, you can go into shortcuts, and you just have to right click on the shortcut and hit add to dock. This one's already down here. If you're on the iPhone, you would go into shortcuts, long press, share, and then add to home screen. And that'll put the shortcut on your home screen for even easier access if you didn't, if you had your action button tagged to something else already. You can also run shortcuts out of Control Center. I have one here as well. You could have the same functionality of picking from the list like I have on the action button if you wanted to make things even easier. And the goal of all these shortcuts is to help get the technology out of the way so you can actually think. I send out a newsletter every week called the Digital Pulse, where I share workflows and tech that I'm using to stay productive without the friction. And capture is only half the battle. So once you have 20 notes sitting in your inbox, you need a way to actually find them again and use them. So if you want to see how I organize Apple Notes so it doesn't become a digital junk drawer, you can watch this video next. Get subscribed for more Apple productivity tips and tech reviews. And as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later.